So about a month ago, Arch Enemy kicked off a rather extensive tour of Mexico, which I saw some people comment when the tour was first announced that they've never seen so many tour dates for a band in Mexico. And I think I'm right there. I mean, I think the tour is like 18 shows in total, which is, it's quite a bit, a lot more than we usually see for a band touring down there. So that was a great thing to see. But I guess about a week ago, the December 3rd show in Tijuana, Arch Enemy were forced to perform an instrumental set without vocalist Alissa White-Gluz. And now we know the exact details as to why. She released a lengthy statement explaining that she's been suffering a severe illness, and she goes into explicit detail in her statement. So fair warning, if you get grossed out easily, it's not too bad, but she does get pretty descriptive when she's explaining it in her statement. But before we get into that, I do want to point out that Arch Enemy is still on tour in Mexico at the time of filming this. There's a couple shows left, and I'm not 100% sure if she is back performing or if the band has been continuing on instrumentally. I tried finding live footage of the last few shows here on YouTube, but the most recent footage that I could find was from the Tijuana show, where we know for a fact that Alissa was absent. So if you know for sure whether or not she's there touring, let me know in the comments. But here's Alissa's statement and explanation of her illness. I am seriously blown away by this country. The nature is diverse and gorgeous. The people are warm, friendly, funny, creative, and welcoming. The history is fascinating. The architecture is jaw-dropping. The rich culture of music and art is full of color and beauty. The food is incredible. Every city is like a vegan paradise. I could go on. Thank you so much for your understanding and well wishes. I feel extremely guilty that I cannot give a normal show because you guys absolutely deserve it. I insisted that we should reschedule, but that was apparently not possible. This might be TMI, but since the news is out already, I just want these amazing fans in Mexico to know how serious this was and that it absolutely is killing me to not be able to give you 100%. Trust me, I have broken my ribs on stage and not missed a show. I have performed through bronchitis, complete laryngitis that took months to heal. Everything. This is different. I had a doctor come to my hotel bed 2 days in a row, and she said, quote, she is experiencing a total collapse. My body is so exhausted that I have a hard time walking. I'm confused, dizzy, shaking. A bacterial infection lodged in my ears and then aggressively spread to all the soft tissues of my upper body. Ears, eyes, throat, lungs, nose. I had pus leaking out of my eyes, blood leaking out of my nose. I was freezing and sweating simultaneously and had a fever of 102 degrees Fahrenheit for over a week. And yes, I did several shows in this state. I was going into shock. It was an infection that was probably lingering for a long time and finally started winning. My body was losing and it was happening quickly. I think if I didn't get the antibiotics when I did, I would be hospitalized or dead right now. I have never experienced a more scary medical situation before in my life. This is also the most pain I have ever experienced, and I have a very high pain tolerance like most women. I can feel the love from you guys, and it is honestly helping me heal. Thank you for your smiling faces in the crowd. They really do cheer me up. It will be several weeks or months before I fully recover, but when I do, I am demanding that we come back here so I can give you guys the best concert of your lives. Seriously, I have fallen in love with you, Mexico, and I will be back to give you 1,000%. So all the best to Alissa. That is a wild illness, it sounds like. So hopefully she recovers soon. And again, she doesn't make it quite clear if she's performing or not. I would have to imagine, given the severity of the illness, that she's not performing with the band right now, but I'm not 100%, so if you do know, let me know down below. But anyways, as far as Arch Enemy goes moving forward, they have a pretty busy 2025 already lined up, with a major European tour already announced for the fall of 2025, literally a year down the road from now. And then they're also announced to be at Welcome to Rockville in the spring, which is very, very cool to see. Danny Wimmer presents, the promoter for Rockville and Sonic Temple and Aftershock and all that. Definitely getting more diverse in their lineups, which is a great thing to see. The lineups, I think, really are just getting better and better and starting to grab a little bit from all subgenres, I guess, of rock and metal. So, I don't think 10 years ago we would have really seen a band like Arch Enemy performing at a DWP festival. So that's pretty cool. But nonetheless, sending best wishes to Alissa. Hopefully she gets better soon. But that's all I got for you for right now. Thanks so much for hanging out. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe below if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time.